Special guest of the Brooklyn Redmen for this game versus Cobourg, the great Walter Gretzky, who's always been a tireless ambassador for youth sports, and while known most as a famous hockey dad, always makes it known his boys all played lacrosse in the summer, and it made them better on the ice. He's joined by Lauren Coe, MPP from Whitby, Oshawa. First goal of the night belongs to Connor Kiernan, who pops in a rebound from close range, and this is why you need the Brooklyn Redmen app. Predict who scores first, and you're going home with a gift card. Curtis Knight into the lineup for the first time this season, takes the pass from Mitch McMichael and beats David DeRuscio. Knight, of course, fresh off an NLL championship with the Saskatchewan Rush. Cobourg get back into this game in style. Joe Caputo takes the pass in stride. Look at the moves. Spins off Knight behind the back and scores on Higgins. We are tied at 3-all. He's at it again, picks off the pass. Nothing but open floor in front of him. This time Higgins is going to get an arm to that shot. Caputo back on the score sheet this time with a helper as he sets up Colton Armstrong. The Kodiaks up by a score of 6-3 in this game. Contentious moment here is Cobourg making a case that this shot beats Higgins. No goal given. Instead of it being 7-3, Brooklyn turns the tables. Matt Spanger, 2-0. He keeps and fires past DeRuscio, and it's a 2-goal game after the first. Now, between periods, members of the 1968 Brooklyn Redmen were honored. The team will salute the past throughout the season. 68, a special group, as they were the first to claim a Mann Cup for Brooklyn. Doug Udding thinks he's got a clear path to the goal here. Graham Hoshek's going to track him down, and Higgins does the rest. Caputo causing more grief for the Redmen. Shows great patience in front of the goal. He puts the Kodiaks up by a score of 8-6. Dan Lintner's side of the goal, he's usually money from here, but DeRuscio is going to stop him cold. Cobourg on a power play. Not going as planned. Chris Corbeil steps in front of a pass, and he's quickly up the length of the floor. Snaps a shot past DeRuscio to make it a 1-goal game. Late going in the second now, Matt Spanger causes a turnover. He is going to spot Lintner, who will just beat the buzzer. That is going to tie the game at 8 with less than a second left on the clock in the period. Caputo again in the third. Higgins comes up with the ball. Get that garbage out of here. Curtis Knight to Ryan Keenan at the other end. Yeah, I think they've done this a time or two together in junior. They've won the Minto Cup and NLL title together. Mann Cup mission in 2018. Mark Matthews says, don't forget about me. I have all that and more on my resume. Matthews, a world championship with Canada to defend this summer in Israel. Yeah, that looks to be on track again. This game's still up for grabs. Ryan McSpadgen, he's going to add to the lead here, converting the pass from Knights. And then it's Dan Lintner once again. He's going to blow past Rowan Kelly. He's not happy with himself there. 13-11 at this point for Brooklyn. Connor Kiernan lands at the feet of DeRuscio, who's going to flop on top of him convincingly, and then gives him a face full of mitts. The slew of penalties would be a result of this. Brooklyn would eventually get a 2-man advantage here, or a 2-minute advantage. 14-12 there on the scoreboard. Yeah, that was the final as well. Next up, a game versus Peterborough in a different-looking lineup, as the Saskatchewan Rush boys will have a weekend of celebration ahead.
Yeah, there was, a lot of celebration to be had. I think, from a team perspective, and in Saskatchewan, there was a lot of anticipation for our season, and it was a long year, a long season, and there's always that time at the end where you need to look back and celebrate a bit. So, yeah, there's a lot of bounces for both teams, I think, and it was one of those games where whatever team made the least amount of mistakes came out on top, and I think our coaches did a great job keeping us on track, and we buried our chances and we just stuck to our game plan.
Yeah, I think we came out a little complacent and weren't our best for a lot of the night, but they're a good team. They got some great players out there, and they brought it early, and we had to compete kind of down the stretch to kind of pull ahead there.